Hey guys, CoreData here. Welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be playing some more Elder Scrolls Legends and we're taking a look at Telvanni Conscription. Yes, we were supposed to be playing Scout this week, but I couldn't help but add Blue. But more honestly, this week's video was originally going to be Workshop Scout. But everyone and their mother is spamming Workshop on ladder right now. So I'm guessing most of you are probably sick of seeing it. So I figured I'd leave the Workshop deck for a week. And this week I decided to just basically play Conscription, a card I've never played on the channel before, in a deck I've never played on the channel before, because I'm not really a big fan of Conscription decks, honestly. Never really have been. They've not really been my style. But it's more or less an excuse to play Altar of Despair, because I fucking love Altar decks. So this is Altar Conscription. It is quite simply a Telvanni Conscription deck with Altars jammed into it. Do I think this is the correct way to build Conscription? Absolutely not. Do I think this is a fun way to build Conscription? Yes. So the entire purpose of building the deck like this is just to take advantage of Telvanni Catspaw, Altar of Despair, and Cruel Firebloom as a value engine. Just allowing us to draw cards, recurring the card draw with Ordinary Necromancer. And naturally, because we are a Conscription deck, and because we are turning through the deck with Altar quite easily, we tend to fill up our graveyards, which is why we've also tucked away a Flesh Atro OTK into the deck in the form of the Atronach and Mentor's Ring, which can be comboed with Territorial Viper. Obviously, we're not leaning super hard on that combo, because if I was to lean more heavily on it, I'd be running Bandari Opportunists as well. But that tends to weaken the first Conscription if I hit if I hit the Bandari instead of Ungolem. It also makes my Altar a lot worse having Bandari in the deck. So instead, we're just running this. I've made a few cuts over the last day or two. Originally we had like Abner Tharn and a few other cards in here. I did make some trims. I added Nahagleave over Abner just to bridge the 7 gap because we had no 7 drop, which meant 7 will pretty much always dead in the Altar. And I trimmed, I trimmed 1 copy of something else that I really don't even remember what it was at this point. For the 3rd copy, Shadowfen Priest, because like I said, supports are everywhere. Halls of the Dwemer and Workshop are absolutely all over the place. So having extra support removal currently is a really good idea. If you're facing a lot of Workshop decks, just start jamming some extra support removal, be it Belligerent Giants, Dushniki Archers, Edicts, whatever you have. If you're playing Shadowfen, start maxing out on that. Because the only way to beat Workshop is by not letting them resolve it. So yeah, this is the deck we're playing for today. It's a relatively straightforward standard list of Conscription, just like I said, with the Altars thrown in for extra value. We're not running Belmore Spymaster, mainly on the fact that I just have a bias against RNG effects. Firebloom makes the cut just because you can at least control that. I'm just really not a fan of Belmore Spymaster in general. Another card you could include if you really wanted to like improve the matchup versus the Titan decks a little bit more is Hallowed Death Priest as an attempt to snipe it out of the hand before they can resolve it. That generally tends to kill the deck pretty quickly. But other than that, it's a relative standard list. But before we get into gameplay, I want to quickly go over streaming. I'm going to try and get back into a streaming schedule, as fucking strange as that sounds. People who know me know that I'm very inconsistent when it comes to streaming. But I am going to try starting, not this week, but next week. I'm going to start trying to stream twice a week, both on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 PM GMT. So basically the days I upload videos, that like those nights I should be streaming. And also I want to touch on gauntlets. Some people have been asking me for some gauntlet content. I said content really fucking weird just there. Holy shit. I'm very, very tired. But yeah, I probably won't be covering gauntlets in videos or anything like that. I'll probably play them on stream as they come up if they interest me. Alright, rambling aside, onto some games. NPO. Alright. On Dagoth, probably mid-range. What do I mean, probably mid-range? It's like only mid-range Dagoth that exists these days. I will keep these. It's fine against mid, but also really good against aggro. No ring is a little frustrating, but it's fine. We'll get over it. And we have some bit of a curve at least.
Name it. I'll forge it.
Him having no 2 drops is a little sus. Okay, I'm very suspicious of what he's playing then. Is he must be on Red Mountain, right? Surely. If he passed turn 1, 2, and... Okay, he top-decked something at least. I think he's on Red Mountain. With the lack of plays, he'd have to be, right? This might seem questionable, but if he's on Red Mountain, there's a chance he might be running Memory Wraith. It's the slimmest of chances, but with so much recursion going on currently, I think taking the Flesh Atro here is correct. It stops it getting Piercing Twilighted as well. Which I think is better. Because this might be our win condition. This game. Might ring out a hand here. It's just a tricky decision because he hasn't made any plays, like really, this game, to like show me what he's on. Because if he's mid-range, there's a chance there's Piercing Twilight. If he's Red Mountain, there's a chance there's Memory Wraith. If he's aggro, there's no chance of either.
And sleeping.
Okay, sure.
Must I do everything myself?
I need more cards. Right, find Sun and Shadow. Sun and Shadow can find us an Ice Storm. Can also find us a Mummify for a potential hand of Dagoth. Unsure which is better currently. Doesn't play anything. We'll start ramping a little bit. This turns on my Slime Marsh Blade. Sheer Point. Alright, it's something very slow.
Thorns and claws. I stand ready.
I don't think I cast the Sun and Shadow yet. I think I'll wait. I'll hold off, right? I'm gonna hold off on this Fire Bloom as well. Because if I don't need to find Ice Storm within the next couple of turns, I'm likely just going to grab Conscription.
I didn't come here alone.
Zone Slime Marsh Blade. I can negate his Marsh Blade if I really wanted to. I can technically full clear him here again. But again, I have no idea what he's on, so I don't know if, like, if wasting resources here is a smart idea. Because I can negation this, Blackhand Messenger this, Fire Bloom my own Marsh Blade, kill this, draw a card. I do think I negation it, for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna full clear him. Find Cat's Paw. Break a rune. Like, I don't think I'm too concerned because I have Sun and Shadow.
Here you've been looking for me. And sleeping.
Sure.
Scaleless coward.
I'm actually just gonna go grab Conscription here.
The waters of life. We must count on our wits. Goodbye.
If he plays an Encano, I don't conscript because red ear. Stone throw, sure. I can kill the Dreamer.
Nothing will stop my rise.
Sadly, we already ungled him just as we're about to conscript. That's fine. I still think filling the board here is great.
Smell the stench of the living.
Gonna ward Barrow Stalker here. Play around potential Ice Storm.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Spinner, sure. Cradle Crush, also sure.
Face me, you dog!
We ungle him first for sure.
The Black Hand sees all.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Careful there, friend.
Guard, to me!
Alright, he has to have another spinner. How many spinners have I seen? I've only seen one, right? Yeah.
Have you come to submit or come to die?
Belligerent, sure. Bloodhood Assassin. We're probably gonna see a Rage, right?
Your blood will spill.
We'll kill that.
They won't even see my blade coming.
I'm gonna Ice Storm just so this Fire Bloom is guaranteed to kill something. I also Drain too here.
Must I do everything myself?
Also finding a Mummify, which is great.
Approach and be recognized.
Just gonna recast Queen to the opposite lane to play around Rage. Battle Mace. I can just Mummify that. There it is. I did call it. I absolutely 100% called it. Right, so we have another conscription here.
We are not amused.
So I'm conscripting and mummifying this. Oh, I can't mummify that. Fuck. I have to mummify that this turn.
You are full of surprises.
I can grab his shear point to kill this.
Just forget about C. Everyone does.
Which I think I will. I knew there'd be a Memory Wraith in there somewhere. It's a bad card, you should not be running this. Finish off or there's going to be another Cradle Crush here. It's got to be Cradle Crush, I think.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Reclaimer.
The forest is more pleasant.
Territorial Viper. Let's see. What is the play? Definitely do this.
stench of the living. The hiss shall heal you.
So if he Ice Storms me back, which I don't think he will, because I don't think he's running Ice Storm. It's gotta be Cradle Crush, potentially. Kills the Great Fox. What's our Atronach up to? 4-4.
The watch is mine.
So we win if we don't get Prophesied here.
For a midnight stroll.
Hey. Memory Wraith is not enough to save you from the Atronach. Oh man. Dimitri on Ebonheart. I hope it's not Rage. If it's Rage, we're fucked. Because your boy wants to go wide. Gonna pitch back Aelid Guardian. I don't think I need Fire Bloom either. Negation's good. Negation is very good. Fingers of the Mountain might be relevant later on. Alright. Alright, so we've got some decent removal in hand at least. It does appear to be something slower. He's not playing anything.
Careful there, friend.
Might ring out a Sanctuary Pet. This could be Slay. If it's Slay, I think we're a little bit more favored. DV shouts. Okay, so there's shouts in there.
Well met, marsh friend. The hiss
Interesting.
shall heal you.
Sure. Do I really care? I can develop Queen Baron Zaya. Baron Zaya probably just dies to... Well, he's got 6 mana next turn. He can crossbow the Baron Zaya on a lethal next turn. That's one less crossbow though.
Approach and be recognized.
I kind of want to thin out his answers as we go here.
Seed and spleen.
Second DV. Finish off. Yeah.
I slay the unworthy.
So as we can see, he's already down to 2 cards in hand.
I'll scout ahead.
We don't need Harpy. His mage is solid. I'm definitely Tree Mindering for sure.
The hiss shall heal you.
I wanted to play something with 3 health this turn so I can just finger it. As wrong as that sounds.
Should have been more.
Seed and spleen.
Alright.
Feel the power within you.
We'll continue to ramp. I don't really care about these rally procs because I have the negation in hand.
Should have been more worthy.
Bark and birth.
Dragon Aspect. Another finish off. He's just throwing all his removal.
The Black Hand sees all.
And the interesting thing is, he's binned so much removal that my Grey Fox is actually pretty solid. I'm just gonna mummify that. I think I can mummify that. I mean, he gets back a 3-4 All Velothi when it dies. I could also just Grey Fox the All Velothi. If I want to be that guy. I can just kill it with fingers, that's the other option. I think I'm better off holding onto the Mummify, right? Is it even worth Grey Foxing? That is the question.
I do not fear.
I'm just gonna drop an FGR in front of it, see what happens. He's got so few cards in hand, it's just, it's very difficult to know what to expect. Sure. He doesn't ring out the All Velothi, which is interesting. Play a Necro Amulet for sure. Get another FGR down. So he's got 2 unknowns in hand. So the plan here is to mummify this and negate this. Let me just pass. We're more or less just waiting for conscription. Conscription or altar. Barrowstalker.
I smell the stench of the living.
He's definitely a rage deck if he's running Snake Tooth. Sure. Gives me a card.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll. I smell the stench of the living.
We've drawn most of our conscription targets. We've seen both Fighter Guild recruit, both Barrowstalkers.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Haven't really got many threats I can take from him either. So we'll wait. Call Dragon? That's gotta be a Call Dragon.
I have many important things on my mind.
I'll get an counter down. Just something to pressure with. Dragon Aspect. That's what he drew then, right? Alright. I have to be concerned about this because of Rage.
What have we here?
So I will silence that for sure. I can Galen in Grey Foxes or Flesh Atros if I want. I don't think it's correct though. Alright, my man's is playing some weird shit.
My scales move in shadow.
Going to Cat's Paw. I can do one.
You will die when.
I can do one. Yeah, I can do 1, 2, 3. Kill this. Leaves him with an 8/8. Leaves this alive. Although I can Grey Fox finish off for the full clear. Cost me 7. Reduces the cost by 1. Yeah, I should have enough mana to do this.
Forget about C. Everyone does.
Grab finish off. Full clear is board. That seems fine. I have Catspaw, Cruel Firebloom, draw a couple of cards. I can also just alter to spare it.
Observe.
It's probably going to be the Call Dragon. Yeah. That's fine.
See you later.
See what's in his hand. Snake Tooth. And we start churning, I think.
Must I do everything myself?
I can take the 50-50 on this Firebloom. Yeah, I'm going to take the 50-50 because if I miss, I can just Sanctuary Pet it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We're still waiting on a conscription, but at least thinning the deck out with Altar means we can potentially hit it a little bit faster. We can also kill him if we top deck a Viper.
Thorns and claws.
I will start hitting him a little bit. Might be a mistake here.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Alright. The reason I said it could have been lethal there if we'd drawn the Viper was because if we altered into Crucible Blacksmith, that is lethal with Flesh Atro. Tova of the Voice. Alright. Squishes the Grey Fox. DB this.
The Lord, Mother, and Wizard. I see their strategy.
Questionable, but okay.
Last battlefield. Fighting will not save you.
Let's drop Nagleaf here. We can draw 2 more cards off Cat's Paw next turn, so that's fine. We still have potential to just find lethal.
Stay back.
Might get lethal up. Third finish off, sure. DV, draw a card. Another Hist Mage.
Feel the power within you.
Watch yourself now.
Finds us Camel. Grab Crucible Blacksmith, because we can get the ring with this.
Name it. I'll forge it.
Now we just need a Territorial Viper, and we're good.
Be silent.
I do not fear death.
Necromancer. There's no Vipers in the bin, right? We've no charge in the bin whatsoever.
Rise, my servant.
I'm gonna Necro back Cat's Paw, draw 2. Methinks.
By the power of the Hiss.
I should have Galed in that first. Thinking about it. Whoops. Oh well. I'm guaranteed to get another one next turn anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. I'm just thinking about whether or not I should save this Blacksmith by killing the FGR. Just for
Slay the
an alter target next turn.
To oblivion with you.
Still no rage, interesting. So we get back another Necromancer next turn. Or this turn with the altar. I can Necro pull back Cat's Paw, Cruel Fire Bloom. Draw 2. Because Viper is still guaranteed lethal here. I haven't counted. I'm short damage. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. All right, so Flesh Atro, Viper, Ring. GG. Opponent was on a bit of a weird deck, but oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Slightly shorter video today just because I'm really tired and I'm still not feeling that great. Which is the entire reason why there won't be streams this week, is because I'm still feeling a little bit ill. But yeah, again, short video. Like I said, the games are about 15 minutes a pop, so I didn't want to put in a third one and make the video nearly an hour long. That's too much. That's just way too long for a video. But yeah, overall, deck is solid, even with me trying to make it worse by putting in Altar of Despair. Telvanni Conscription just finds a way to be good no matter what, so I'm pretty sure none of you need to be told that Telvanni Conscription is an amazing deck. It's been like pretty much tier 1 since it became a thing in Houses of Morrowind. So If you ever wanted a good climbing option that's solid against aggro but also has great late game versus control, this is the deck for you. I'm pretty sure most of you already know that anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.